This lesson is not found in your book, but it's found in the updated version of your book. So I think this is a great lesson to have today, and it goes along with the chapter that we've been doing. So today we're going to talk about probability. And the main thing that you need to know about probability is when. Whenever I think of probability, I always think of when, cry, cry, cry. Because a lot of times with probability, you end up losing. So I think of when. What I want to happen over all the possibilities. What I want to happen over all the possibilities. So let's look at our class. What is the probability if I put everyone's name in a hat and drew out a name? What is the probability that I drew a boy? So in our classroom, we have 3 students, 2 are girls and 1 is a boy. So the probability that I would draw a boy is 1, because there's only 1, out of 3. That's the total number of students, 1 out of 3. Okay, let's say that I had a bag of marbles, and in this bag, there were 5 red, 6 blue, and 4 green. Okay, 5 red, 6 blue, 4 green. And I want to know, what is the probability that I pull out a green? So, what's the there's 4 of what I want to happen out of the total number would be 4 plus 6 plus 5. So that would be 15. So the probability that I draw a green is 4 out of 15. What is the probability that I draw out a red? The probability that I draw a red, well, let's look. There are 5 reds out of 15 total, so 5 out of 15. Wait a second, can that fraction reduce? Yeah, so let's reduce it. 1 out of 3. If you want to change that to a percentage, 1 divided by 3 is 0.33, and that as a percentage is 33%. So a lot of times you'll see it made as a fraction, as a decimal, or as a percentage. All those will work. Okay, let's talk about another probability. So let's take a dice. A dice has 6 sides and it has the numbers 1 through 6 on it. So what is the probability that I'm going to roll a 1? What's the probability that I roll a 1? Well, there's only 1 of what I want to happen. There's only 1, but there's 6 possibilities. So it's 1 out of 6. What's the probability that I roll a 4? There's only 1 4, so it's 1 out of 6. What's the probability that I roll an even number? What's the probability that I roll an even number? Okay, so the even numbers, 1 through 6, would be 2, 4, 6. So that would be 3 out of 6. Wait a second, does that reduce? 3 out of 6 reduces to 1/2. If you change that to a decimal, it's 0.5. If you change it to a percentage, it's 50%. So just be aware that they could give this to you either as a fraction or as a decimal. That is probability summed up in a nice, neat little package. You need to remember what I want to happen over all the possibilities. Let me give you one more problem. Let's say that I have taken the school and I've interviewed everybody and I've asked them their favorite kind of sandwich. So there was 25 people that wanted turkey, 30 people that wanted ham, and 10 people that wanted like rye bread, like a Reuben. Blech. But anyway, 25, 30, and 10. What is the probability that somebody wants a ham sandwich? So what I want is ham, and there's 30 of those over the total people that we took this from. So 30 plus 10 is 40, plus 25 is 65. So 30 over 65. That's the probability that somebody wants a ham sandwich. Probability of ham is 30 over 65. Can that reduce? Yes, it reduces to 6 over 13. 6 over 13. Okay, have at it. This is an IXL assignment. The great thing that I like about IXL is that if you're confused, it'll show you some examples. Have a great day.